love me. Go pretend you love me. Hey everyone, it's Elloise, and this week I thought I'd talk to you about my pet rats. Since my last video, I have gained 2 more rats. You guys asked me questions in my last rat video, and I'm gonna answer them for you. It's gonna be a rat cage tour. It's my rat's 1-year birthday, 10 things that I don't understand about rats, how I clean my rat cage, 10 mistakes that new or existing rat owners make, things to consider before you get rats, how to convince your parents to let you get pet rats, common rat health problems. Hey everyone, I'm Elloise and welcome back to my channel. It's great to have you here as always. I don't know if you recognize this shirt, but this is the shirt I wore about 3 years ago when I uploaded my first rat video, Meet My Rats. That video has gone insane, like it blew up. 100 and something thousand is a fuckload of people. Even my other rat videos are some of my most watched videos too. This is a topic that I feel like I have put off for a while, but I would like to talk about. There are a few reasons why I did put this off, and that's probably because I've been grieving, and also because I think a part of me worries that these types of videos are ones where people go, oh, you know what, she's not making that stuff anymore, I'm gonna unsubscribe. Like, it's giving people a reason to unsubscribe, and not like I don't really care that much about numbers. I am so grateful for everyone who is subscribed, but I don't know, it hurts a little part of you that people would leave because they were just here for rats and not here for the things that I make, like, and personality wise too. Another reason why I'm posting this video is because I know so many of you have rats and so many of you have found me through my rat videos. This is probably something you can relate to, and if you do, please let me know because it will make me feel a little bit less alone, and hopefully it might show some of you guys things that you might experience or you have experienced, and we can just bond over that, I guess. So I've been waiting for the right time to do this, and I think this is the right time. It's been November last year was when my last rat passed away. I don't have any rats anymore. All of them passed away last year, so in November and also around March and April. So it's been a little while now, maybe 7-8 months, I don't know. I really hope that you guys watch this video in full because this stuff is important to me. It's so important to me. I love rats with all of my heart. I feel strongly about showing people how to actually care for them because they deserve this care, and not many people know this stuff. So I will always love them. But let's talk about why I won't be getting any more. I think the first and major reason is because I can't deal with the amount of heartbreak. I've had 8 rats. That's 8 heartbreaks. And that was in the space of, I think, 5 years. I had to grieve over 8 rats. And whilst I did say this in my very first rat video that the joy outweighs the sadness, it does, it really does. But I think you get to a point where you're just like, I can't physically do this anymore. And I love them, and I dream about them all the time. They come visit me in my dreams, but I can't put myself through that anymore. When they're really sick too, and they're getting old, you have to make the decision to put them to sleep because you don't want them to suffer, and every single time that was just so hard. These memories of their last final moments, they're not gonna leave my mind, I don't think, ever, and it makes me quite upset. I don't want to get upset in this video, but yeah, I just can't do that anymore. Their lifespans are too short. They really do live to about 2 years old. It's just not enough time. I really do wish they lived longer. I think the second major reason is their health issues. Rats all have the gene, all have the DNA to get respiratory illnesses. They can all get breathing issues and like wheezing. They all have the possibility of getting this, and I've had many of my rats go through it, buying them antibiotics all the time to keep them living and keep them comfortable and have a happy life. It doesn't feel fair sometimes. I just wish that they didn't come with all these problems. I know there's many, like you have many rats that are completely fine throughout their whole life, but then you get some that are just, they're not going to make it without medication, and that hurts my heart too. I did mention this a little bit, but going to the vet to say goodbye to them, especially when I took Lola to the 24-hour vet, because I think it was like 11 p.m. at night. I was like, she can't breathe, like this is her time, I really need to go. That vet cost me $300. Not that I really care about money that much. Normally, like when I would put a rat down at my local vet, it would be about $60. But I can never get the feeling out of me the night that I had to carry her up the driveway, forcing my legs to move, crying to myself, like, because 6 weeks ago I lost Pepper. I was just crying. I'm like, I don't want to do this again. Keep moving your legs on. You've got to get up this driveway. We've got to go. But I kept saying, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. It's really scarred me. Like, just seeing her so uncomfortable and having to make the decision and lose a rat again in that short amount of time is hard. They're part of your family. They're like little babies. You love them so much, and I don't want to do that again. This is probably the reason you've all been waiting to hear, but I am allergic to rats, and I did keep rats for 5 years despite knowing that I was severely allergic. It caused me sinus problems. I used to get welts on my arms if they scratch me, like it will come up really red and bumpy. I used to blow my nose every single day. Well, I'm still trying to recover from that even though it's been a few months. I developed asthma. I never had asthma as a kid, never ever had problems taking ibuprofen, but now I'm allergic to ibuprofen. I think I might even be allergic to paracetamol at this point, where I never had these problems before, but this is all because the asthma and all the nasal stuff developed, and that was because I kept rats. I didn't keep them in my room either, but you know, when you have them as pets, you're holding them, you're kissing them, they're with you in the playpen, that kind of thing. You can't really avoid the dander and the urine and the smells getting up your nose. I think I've really done some damage to my body because I still have rat stuff throughout my clothes, like rat smells that I can't smell, but I know they're in there. I gotta keep washing. It might be a while before all that stuff goes, but yeah. I was taking a lot and still am taking a lot of medication just for all of my respiratory issues. So I definitely can't even though I wish that I could have rats again, I can't because of that. It's just too dangerous, and I need to give my body a break. Which really, really sucks because I really do love rats. Another reason why I'm not getting any more is because I think I've closed the chapter on my life that was those few years, being 18 to 21. That chapter is closed and I'm opening a new one, and this one is where I go out and I travel, and I'm not always gonna come home or not always be at home. I could move out, and you can't really take pets with you. And traveling overseas too, I don't want to force my parents to look after them like I've done before. I just need that little bit more freedom. You need to spend a lot of time with them. I would spend every morning and every night with them in the playpen. Like, they took up a lot of time, which I didn't have a problem with because I loved them, but I just don't think that fits into where I'm at now in this new stage of my life. And the last one, I'm someone who has suffered with mental health issues in the past. Grieving rats obviously doesn't help with depression, but I have to be honest, I think owning rats did contribute to my anxiety and my worry. This is because, you know, when they would get sick, you're worrying like, oh my god, like the next day, are they still gonna be okay? I have to go and organize all this medication. Seeing them not in perfect condition was very stressful, and I think it is natural to worry for the life of your pets, of course, but I think it brought my anxiety up to a bit over the top, a bit more worried than I could have been. I don't think stressing about them was very good. But yeah, I think that's mainly the reasons why I'm not going to be getting any more. It doesn't mean that I won't ever post rat stuff ever again. I do hope to, because I still care about sharing and transferring knowledge about them, because I'm gonna say it so many times, but I do really love them and I will still try to make that stuff. I just don't think it's gonna be as often as I used to. And obviously I don't have any rats, so I can't put like fresh rat footage in the videos anymore. But still obsessed. You can still ask me any questions about rats. I'm always gonna reply to that. I hope that you guys understand and are supportive of the decisions that I've made, and I do really truly hope that you stick around, and I hope that you haven't just subbed for my rats, but you subbed for my personality and you do want to see other stuff that I can come up with and create, which I have started to do. But yeah, I'll always be here for you guys. I will always love rats. But I just can't own them anymore. Which is shit. Because they're so cute. Anyway, give this video a big thumbs up, I guess. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. I will answer you guys. I love you all. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thank you guys so much for 12,000 subscribers. I'm constantly blown away by your support. I'm using Instagram every day again. Come follow me at Elloise. You can click this card if you missed my last video.